Happy Father's Day, everyone. It's Rich Haywood here for DJC Game Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. Yeah, that's right. We are here to discuss the community prompts. That's right. That's right. It's time to discuss the entries from everyone in the community. We've got 4 awesome ones for you today. Hopefully many more as we grow the community prompts back to its original state and original glory from way back in the day, talking about really cool things every week. So what is community prompts before we jump in to the answers? Well, community prompts are just a simple question. Like today's question was, what game would you most want to play with the family on Father's Day? Right? It's a simple question. You get into those comments and you get your answers in by 2 p.m. EST on any given Saturday. That's just a bit after the Evercast. So you make sure you head on over to the channel. If you waited until all the way into the Saturday, that's fine. You still got a little bit of time to get in your answers. You can hang out with us on the Evercast over on Ed's channel, the Evercade Effect, linked below down in the description. And then you can head on over here or watch this video. And then go right down into the comments and put in your answers for the next prompt. The next prompt is after these answers. So you got to stick with me. Hit the subscribe button in case you want to get in there and participate a little more in case you're new here or whatever. Leave likes, leave all the comments and stuff like that. Of course, you have to comment in order to be a member of the community prompts action. Where do you put your answers? You put all of your answers here on this video, or put them in the community tab posting, which I'll put as a reminder that everyone can go and look at, that there is a new community prompt with the video reading the previous week's answers, right? So that's how it goes from now. So we have the previous week's answers from that prompt that I just read, which we're going to be going over, and then the new prompt at the end of each video. So you have to get all the way to the end of the video to watch the new prompt so you can get your answers in for next week. All right, cool. Got it? All right, awesome. Now, what about me? Well, my answers will always be provided in the video as well. So it's you guys plus me at the end, wrapping it all up on a nice little cool video action. All right, cool. So let's get back to the action by answering the question, what game will you most want to play with the family on Father's Day? Got a ton of really awesome answers. A ton of really awesome things going on here. So we're going to start from the bottom all the way up through the top. And the first person to answer was Gunsy20 from the GTC. He's a GTC member and also an awesome person, cool teammate and friend. And he said, I know it's not video games, but being out on the golf course with my dad is one of the favorite things, one of my favorite things in the world. That's awesome. And then he said the video game second is Crash Team Racing, which is pretty cool. Now, I must admit, Gunsy, this is a game that I have yet to actually play. Yes, I did say that out loud with words. I have never played Crash Team Racing to my memory. Now, it might have been one of those things where maybe I did a demo or something like that, and maybe played, I don't know, like 2 seconds worth or something like one day. But even though I owned this game, I never once actually sat down to play like a full thing. I never did like if there's a career mode or something like that. Never played it. Never played it. I heard it was really awesome, and we should play because there is a PlayStation in a certain office that you know. So we should actually check that out one day, maybe even on a Good Times. So, but anyway, that's really, really awesome. And looking at the game, I could definitely tell that, hey, it might be in a theme. It might be in a theme here with some of these answers. Looking like a really cool, kart racing action. You got Naughty Dog. They know how to do it. You got, of course, Crash Bandicoot and friends. which is cool because you got a good stable of characters and all that kind of fun stuff. Looking pretty awesome. Looking pretty cool. And of course, out on the links with your dad, that's awesome. That's really cool. It's a really cool moment too, especially if you go out on a Father's Day, like Father's Day weekend. You guys go hit the course, get in a cool 9 or 18 or something like that. Oh man, that's really cool. It's very cool. Thank you for the share, Gunsy20, of golf and Crash Team Racing. And now we will move to the next answer from my buddy Chris, the Atari Creep. He says Mario Kart, hands down. Going back to Mario Kart 64, the best MK ever, or lately MK8 on the Switch. I seem to play it more with partners and family than I ever did with friends, especially if there is some tension or stress in the house. Pop on some Mario Kart, and it all seems to squeeze out, and everyone feels better. Just turn it on a little louder than normal, like a bat signal, and slowly but surely, all 4 controllers are here taken up in a kart battle. It's amazing what Mario Kart can do. He also says, glad to see the prompt questions back, brother. Happy early Father's Day. Well, happy Father's Day to you, my friend. And I mean, yes, it is a theme. You got some CTR, you got some Mario Kart, like the granddaddy of them all. Of course, it's just, it is as much of a stress inducer at times as it could be if you're playing real competitive. You get a little sweaty. I do understand as well that Mario Kart 64 is 100% one of those games that will bring a family together. And that is cool. That's really awesome. And it's a great family game. It's a great party game. It is really cool. And it's great that you actually have that kind of family connection and you're playing it through the generations. Even though you like the 64, you're still playing MK8 on the Switch, which is really cool. Of course, we got a copy right out in the living room, and the kids go to town on that too, which is pretty cool. So definitely a pretty awesome time. And again, I mean, what can be said about Mario Kart? Everybody knows Mario Kart. Everybody knows that it's pretty awesome, and they all have their different favorites. A lot of people like it's 64 and up, right? That the favorites are cast. My personal though, I'm an OG guy. I like that SNES version. I like the mode 7 kind of like weird, like you're like almost stuck to the ground kind of things. I don't know. I'm an OG kind of guy. People like me. People ask me like, "Oh, what's your favorite Zelda?" And it's the first one. Like everyone's like, "Oh, well, Ocarina of Time's so great." I'm like, "Yeah, I think it was all right." But anyway, I guess it's just me. It's like I'm an old head. But awesome answer. Thanks so much for the submission. And again, happy Father's Day. All right, cool. So we've got yet another member of the channel, Phantom Fiction, coming in on a Father's Day with Sid Meier's Civilization. Now, this one was hard because I was actually trying to find some footage or whatever, and there was not a lot of footage out on YouTube. By the way, props to everybody. I'll try to find maybe the links to the description for the gameplay vids that I saw, and I'll try to throw them in on an edit later. But yeah, I mean, this one was hard to find. So anyway, let's go to Phantom Fiction's answer. This Sunday for Father's Day, my son and I will be playing a Civilization marathon with some friends of ours, probably a 12-hour event. I hope all the fathers out there have a great day. That is awesome. To just be 12 hours of sitting around playing some Civ. It's dedication is what it is. And it's pretty awesome. Never before would I've ever thought that Civ could be the game that you would come around and play together. But maybe it is. Maybe it's like that strategy. You go through, and you're talking about all the decisions you're going to make before you make them, and then you do whatever, and you build out your all your cities and all your different things and stuff. I mean, it could be pretty cool. Do you just put it on a big screen and just like let it ride all day? Or are you like huddled around like an old PC or something? That'd be kind of cool to know. You know, that'd be neat. That would be neat to know. So Phantom, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, not only Happy Father's Day, but yes, I know. Before you even ask, yes, it's still there, staring me in the face. That copy of Phantasy Star is staring me directly in the face. And it's like, hey, Phantom gave this to you. You will play. And yes, we will. Yes, we will. Probably this week on Karg. So keep it tuned to that. You don't know what Karg is? Come on, guys. Calling all retro gamers. There's a link down below in the description. It's me and Ed's side channel. Got to check it out. All right, cool. So we go from Phantom, from Civ, from some of the more retro titles to something maybe a little more modern. In Immortal Sojourn's answer, another friend of the channel and GTC club member, GTC in the house. We hit 3. We got Gunzi, we got Phantom, we got Immortal Sojourn. That's a 3 for every time we have to mention three or more members of the Good Times Club that have submitted in here in a community prompt. I will have to call out GTC in the house because they are indeed the house. Immortal Sojourn says, my son and I go for Blops 2. That's right. Blops 2 Zombies. That's Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. That's pretty crazy. And more modern than I thought maybe the answer was going to be. But he continues and says, ever since he was 7 years old, we would see how long we could survive. Happy Father's Day, Rich and the GTC. Happy Father's Day to you as well. And also the GTC and everyone that's watching here, celebrating a little Father's Day action here. Now, that is really cool. You know, I know it's not retro. I know it's not, you know, like whatever. I mean, I guess it's getting older. So some people might call it retro. It'd be kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, a co-op shooter. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. You know, like a little co-op, couch co-op action. You know, maybe some Halo or you know, an old school Destiny. I could see it. I could see it happen. I could even see like GoldenEye. You know, that could be kind of cool too. I mean, or even like, you know, hey, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies is, I mean, they keep making them. I heard something today that not only made me feel old, but completely out of touch. Absolutely out of touch with reality. All right? There is a Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That many. 6 of these things. It's coming out this year. How did I miss 4 and 5? Like, what is this? What is happening? I don't know. I mean, I know it's because it's Cold War, right? Cold War was 5. Cold War is 5. There was a 4. And then, you know, whatever. But what? I don't know, man. I don't understand. But this is like an OG. This is an OG Call of Duty, which is kind of cool. But anyway, it's great. Great co-op action. You know, really, really cool. Really fun stuff. And, you know, again, thanks so much for the submission, Immortal. That's really awesome. And I hope that the marathon continues for many years to come of you and your son going toe-to-toe with some zombies. It's very cool. Very cool stuff. All right, so that leaves me. So what is my game, right? What is my game they would most want to play with the family on Father's Day? That was the question. And for me, I go all the way back. And a lot of people have heard the story before. I'm not ashamed to say it again. I go all the way back. Give me one of these. And give me some Air Sea Battle. That's right. Give it to me. I don't understand why I like this game so much. I don't understand why my family likes this game so much. But I'm telling you guys, and I swear to you guys, you put any one of the members of my family in a room with these controllers and that game, and you turn it on, and hours will evaporate from time and existence, and we will sit here and play this game. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. It's the carnival shooter. It's the sounds. It's the just sheer enjoyment of sitting around, not necessarily even having to pay much attention to what you're doing, but just keep talking and hitting buttons so you can have something to do. And I'm deadly serious on this. Like, even to the point where, you know, you got to make sure you have the right difficulty switch where you can have like the curving bullets, right? And I don't know if you guys knew that, but you can actually, like, as you're pressing, you can kind of hold and like put in a little bit of English on the bullets, so you can kind of curve in and get them. Man, such a good time. It's such a good time. And then you run up the score, and then, you know, the round ends, and that's it. Again, so simple, so basic, but yet so fun. Yeah, I'm not joking. Just me, family members sitting around playing this for hours and hours and hours, using tactics like getting my famous uncle's speeches to continue, so we can continue to play more during those critical moments in the end of the night at a New Year's Eve party. I mean, we just loved the game. And anything like that. The reason why I said and more is any game like that. So that's why when people tell me, like, oh, well, you know, some of these other new games are getting new revamps, right? You know, all the Recharge games, for example, Asteroids, Black Widow, and all that kind of stuff. And even the Intellivision stuff, the missile commands, and the Sharks and the Astro Smashes and all that other stuff. And they're like, whatever, it's just wow. I would still play those games for hours too. And did. Because in a small way, the last time I went to my parents' house, and we make a annual pilgrimage down to Florida around the Easter times, and we had Easter. We hosted Easter for one of the very first times. My parents hosted Easter for one of the very first times in a long time, and a lot of family members came over. And I just so happened to have a couple phones and a tablet. And what did we wind up doing? We wound up playing simple, basic games. We wound up playing Shark. Wound up playing Astro Smash. Wound up playing Cornhole. You know, wound up playing darts. And it was getting knockdown, drag out. We were getting everybody involved. It was great. It was great. So give me some of that old school stuff. Then whether it's got the shiny new coated glass on it, like the Intellivision stuff that we were playing, or whether it's got nothing at all. Give me some Air Sea Battle and these controllers and an old school CRT. Give it to me. Because I'm telling you what, you're still playing and still having good times. So, and for all those that still say, that wasn't really you guys doing that, right? There I am. There's little me. There's little me and my dad hanging out. Now, in the secret of this is if you look closely, my dad is playing something. And he tricked me. Because he's like, here, Rich, have this controller. And he gave me a battle controller. He's playing something on a stick controller. So I'm not playing that game. But I'm enthralled. So good job, Dad. That was good. That was a good trick. And I love you. And, you know, it's awesome. Anytime we can sit down and play some old school Atari, I'm down. So you name the time and the place. I'll show up with a controller. I'll bring some. I'll bring it even. Bring it to the new Atari VCS next time we come down and see it. We'll play some rounds. It'll be good. So anyway, you'll be seeing a lot more of that picture too, because there's going to be a segment in one of the live shows that we have yet to do. But it's going to be called Tales from the Atari Room, which is what you're seeing right there. That room had moved. It's actually our living room, but we had moved it to my old bedroom a couple of years later. 4 or 5 years from that picture. And then all of the fun happened in my old bedroom, which became what we called the Atari Room, because that was all we had. And yeah, it won't be just Atari talk, because a lot of things happened in the Atari Room. We played Sega CD, we played Sega Master System, we played eventually NES and Super NES and all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, look forward to that, because that'll be pretty cool. So there it is, folks. there it is. We got to the end of the community prompts. Thank you to Immortal Sojourn, Phantom Fiction, the Atari Creep, and Gunsy20 for your awesome shares. And let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Now we've got some other things coming to the channel in the next week or two. So here you're going to be watching this on Father's Day. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, we'll be at Too Many Games. Too Many Games 2024 in Oaks, PA. Which got me thinking, well, have you guys ever been to some game or geek culture conventions? And if so, here's that prompt. What is your favorite game or geek convention or geek culture convention moment? So once again, what is your favorite game or geek culture convention moment? That is the prompt for next week, which is get your answers in by Saturday, the 22nd of June, and the 23rd. We will have this video ready for you so you can watch it, and then we'll go over our answers and fun stuff. Of course, I will have my answer as well. So we go over the rules one more time for this prompt. What do we got to do? We got to get your answers in by 2 p.m. EST on Saturday. All right, so on the 22nd, get your answers in by 2 p.m. EST, which is just a little bit after the Evercast. All answers will be put right here in this video or the community prompt posting on the community tab when I put in the link to the video. So make sure you get your stuff there. You get all week to do it, which is pretty awesome. And of course, my answer will be provided in that video as well. So I'm going to participate with you because we are all members of the Good Times community. And that is officially now the end of a video here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. I want to thank you guys also so much for hanging out, for listening to the stories that are provided by you guys, the community. And hopefully we'll get some more participation. We'll get some awesome stuff going on, tell some really cool stories, and hang out because that's awesome. That's what we like here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions. You know what else we like? We like the members of the Good Times Club because they keep this train rolling. They support our channel so much with awesome stuff and keep 1080p StreamYard, which is how the show functions. They keep that going. They keep the Evercast going on the same thing because we share these tools with Ed. So all the fun stuff that he's doing on his channel, courtesy of the GTC. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you guys all so much for your support. So let's thank you guys all right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Skeletrex, Lidar Jim, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Willie, Gunsy20, and Immortal Sojourn. Thank you again so much for the support and watching the channel. And if you guys are not members of the Good Times Club, you can become members by just hitting the join button right there, jumping on in and joining us. You get all sorts of cool stuff. You get your name at the end of every video. You get me thanking you at the end of every video. And of course, all sorts of cool stuff. You can have like little emojis and stuff whenever I do live streams, which will be happening more often. There's actually exclusive stuff that you can just hit and do stuff. I want to kind of do some fun things too, maybe like little stinger moments inside the videos or whatever. You guys, we can all talk about it. Maybe on Good Times with Great Friends, which might actually be happening soon. The next one I think is Tuesday afternoon around the 3:30 p.m. EST mark. So a little afternoon action. Me and Gunsy20 might be opening some packs that look very much like this. A Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth, Jumpstart Booster. Trying to see if we can get some value. Get the value sheets printed out already. We got some value sheets for Lorcana, Ursula's Return. We ripping some pack openings about that. We'll also probably be talking some golf, maybe. Maybe we'll talk about what happened over the weekend in the USA, was it USGA Pro Tour, the US Open, that thing, where people hitting around golf balls all day. Yeah. Talking about that. I don't know, maybe some other crazy things happened in the weekend. You get the NHL, the finals or whatever. We talk sports, we talk movies, we talk all sorts of free freestyling stuff, because that's what Good Times with Great Friends is about. And we hope you join us then. All right, cool. For anyone else, leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment, leave everything. It's cool. It's all good here. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich. That's me. That's me. And we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
TeamRTFC.BaconIceCream.com